Allow me to present the titular body behind Body by Sheila.
That is a dynamite-looking outfit. What's that color?
Yellow.
Eyes on the prize.
Hi, I'm Kate Hahn with TV Insider, and we are speaking with the cast of Physical about season 2. Rose Byrne, you play Sheila Rubin, and her aerobics empire is just getting bigger and bigger in season 2. What kind of conflicts does that create for her?
Well, season 2 really opens up the world of the whole show, I think. It's not just about Sheila's inner sort of demons. It's really about the external battle she has around her. And I love the sort of slog you see her going through as she's trying to establish herself, you know, carrying around her cutout and her little folding table with her, you know, her business partner here as they go from, you know, county fairs or wherever she's performing. And it quickly dawns on her how limited she is within this sort of contract she has, and she's got to again be sort of fight to be taken seriously. So it's a longer road than you would imagine.
So our sisters doing it for themselves this season. Dierdre, Friel, is Greta really joining in and being a little more empowered working with Sheila?
Yes, 100%. But I probably 100% of Greta, but probably only to the extent that Sheila allows her to for a lot of the season. But the friendship does grow and deepen. They challenge each other, but they also lean on each other. And I think Greta's very team divorce at the beginning of the season, but she's very, you know, do this, stand on your own 2 feet. You can do it. So,
yeah.
Well, so there's also a new character this season. Rose, Sheila's going to go up against Vinnie Green, played by Murray Bartlett from White Lotus. What kind of relationship do those two have? He's a hot new aerobics instructor.
Murray was such a dreamboat. He's really Sheila's rival / mentor, and they have a fascinating kind of couple of chapters together. And Sheila gets quite close to the flame of it and sees how, you know, profoundly dysfunctional it is behind the scenes. But he represents that new movement of that side of the business, which was the brand of personality, the cult of personality, and the kind of self-help / aerobics / you know, life coach, which was really invented here in America by people like, you know, you name it. There's so many, and that he's far more engaging with his clients, whereas Sheila is obviously a lot more you know, uptight.
Right, Bartlett, we are so excited to have you back on TV. We all loved you so much in The White Lotus as Armand, the incredible resort manager. Tell us about your character in Physical, and does he bring any of that same energy?
I mean, I think he's like, to me, he's a very different character. But, you know, neither of them are shy characters, let's say that. But Byrne is very sort of specifically anchored in this world of the 80s and in this sort of world of fitness. You know, he's a very dynamic fitness / weight loss kind of guru type, with a sort of an emphasis on connecting to people emotionally. But I guess like Armand, he has you know, a public facing persona that is in many ways at odds with what's happening in his inner life, you know, dealing with his own demons and kind of not really letting that kind of inner life that has a lot of kind of trauma and some darkness in it kind of come out into the public. So there, you know, there's definitely similarities there.
Well, Rose Byrne's character, Sheila, she is, you know, she's trying to crush her demons with aerobics too. Yeah. So tell me about those two characters. When they come together, what happens? Is it synchronized choreography, or are they going to crash into each other?
So there's definitely like a competitive edge to the way that they come together, but I think that they quickly realize that they're kind of twin spirits in a way, in terms of what they're presenting to the outside world and what they have going on inside. And they really connect on that level, I think. And it makes for a really interesting relationship and the development of that relationship in the show.
Rory Scovel, you played Danny Rubin, who had quite an interesting journey last season.
That's right.
Where do we find him in season 2? And is he going to do any better in his career this year?
I think the career is its own story, maybe something that's kind of getting pushed back to the back seat. But I think Danny's becoming a more mature, better guy, a little more enlightened as to kind of what he needs to bring to the family to sort of reconcile, try to salvage his relationship with Sheila. He's got to be a better dad and be a more attentive husband. So I would like to believe the journey he goes on this season results in some likability. People go, oh, he's not such a bad guy. He can grow and change.
What can you hint about where he does go? I mean, does he help Sheila with her business? It looks like her business is really booming in season 2.
Yeah, I think there's these little flashes of the two of them connecting in situations like that, where maybe it is helpful towards her business and trying to get her independent business off the ground. I think Danny's there and he shows more support for it, but it is like sort of back and forth. These are I feel like two very independent people, and the more successful Sheila becomes, the more ultimately independent she becomes. So I think Danny sort of finds himself wondering what his place is in their relationship.
Physical premieres June 3rd on Apple TV+. For more insider videos like this, click subscribe.